In the bustling city of Accra, a mysterious restaurant called Niame's Delight opened its doors. It was unlike any other eatery in the area. The food was exquisite, with flavors so rich and unique that people traveled from far and wide just to get a taste. But no one knew much about the owner, a quiet woman named Madame Afia, whose piercing eyes seemed to follow every customer who entered. Despite whispers about strange occurrences, diners disappearing or falling ill after eating there, people continued to flock to Niame's Delight, unable to resist the allure of its meals. Kwesi, a food blogger hungry for fame, decided to visit the restaurant to write a review. He had heard the rumors, but dismissed them as nonsense. It's just jealous competition, he thought. When Kwesi arrived, he was greeted by Madame Afia herself. She smiled warmly, but there was something unsettling about the way her lips curved, as if she knew secrets he could never understand. She led him to a secluded table in the corner and handed him a menu. The menu had no descriptions, only names like soulful stew, eternal jollof, and spirit-infused fufu. Intrigued, Kwesi ordered the soulful stew and waited. When the meal arrived, the aroma was intoxicating, unlike anything he had ever smelled. He took a bite, and his taste buds exploded with flavor. It was the best food he'd ever eaten. Bite after bite, Kwesi couldn't stop himself until the plate was empty. Madame Afia approached him with a sly smile. "Did you enjoy your meal?" "Yes," Kwesi said, though he suddenly felt lightheaded. "What's in it?" She leaned closer, her voice barely a whisper. "Only what you brought with you." Confused, Kwesi stood up to leave, but his legs felt weak. He stumbled to the door and caught a glimpse of himself in a mirror near the exit. His reflection was gaunt, his skin pale, and his eyes sunken. He barely recognized himself. Panicking, Kwesi fled the restaurant and rushed home. That night, he had vivid nightmares of shadowy figures and heard whispers calling his name. When he woke up, his appetite was gone. No matter how much he ate, he felt hungrier than ever, as though something inside him could no longer be satisfied. Determined to uncover the truth, Kwesi returned to Niame's Delight the next day, but the building was gone. In its place was an empty lot, as if the restaurant had never existed. Desperate, he sought out local elders and spiritualists who revealed the horrifying truth. Madame Afia was a witch, and her restaurant was a trap. The food was infused with dark magic, stealing the essence of her customers and feeding her eternal youth. Kwesi now spends his days wasting away, a shell of the vibrant man he once was. His blog remains untouched, his final post a cryptic warning: "Beware the feast that fills your belly, but leaves your soul empty."